Hello and welcome to Hacked or Cracked. Today we will be reviewing the gameplay of Swagg. These gameplay review videos will be dropping every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, this is a solo trio gameplay from Swagg. Always trying to get the solos, but he doesn't play many of them. He's often with a squad or running spectator videos. But this is a solo trio, so keep that in mind. And he already started this match doing what's important. He landed, got money, got a loadout over by the water behind this hill. He's flying down here toward cargo. So very important. He got his loadout. Now he's ready to start the game. Kill number one. Here we go. And just runs into a guy that doesn't even see him, going right towards Zip. One on the board. Very important to get loadout in solo squads. You don't want to get pushed by a team with ground loot when you're running ground loot, even if they have ground loot. Way easier to outplay a team with loadout, even if the other team has loadout, versus ground loot versus a whole team of ground loot. Having those meta weapons and comfortability is huge. Kind of looking both ways before he crosses the road here.
Ah, they're like slide canceling this shit.
Requesting close air. Target marked. Copy that, Phoenix.
No way they let him.
That might be a cooked push.
Yeah, they're all stacked. I almost thought they were gonna let him get that airstrike. Solo trios or solo squads is tough, but it's very doable. You just got to be smart with your pushes. This full team being on the roof, it's going to be tough to send it that way unless he gets some range picks. I do hear someone below coming up. Free first kill. He's can't get away.
We're just stacking. We're just stacking. We're just stackers.
Right there, they are stacking, which is always tough, but that's going to happen when you're running solo trails or solo squads. He was laying down, which is going to give him a supreme advantage against the first guy. But then you saw the second guy was coming so close with his teammate there. Pause. But what he should have been doing is maybe crouched on an angle to get that first kill, maybe part way up the stairs, because then he gives himself that out. You always got to give yourself an out when you're doing, I mean, solo duos even, solo trios, solo squads, definitely. Laying down, good for that first kill, but after that, he's in a tough spot.
We're just stacking. We're just stacking a stack. We're just stacking a stack.
Two on the board. Early Googe. Really good tip for Googe. Be as fast as you can out of the gate to get to one of those left or right side. I know the gulags change up a little bit, but getting to the halfway point and keeping your opponent on the back section like this here, it gives his opponent nowhere to go. He's got an ego chail to have a chance at Swagg here because he's behind that heady and he can see the whole side. Always a solid gulag strategy. Muscle into the middle and try to control more than half of the gulag area.
Loadout drop headed your way.
3 on the board, going for free loady.
Dead. I'm dead.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Oh, you know what? Will it not let me drop it? I don't think it'll let me drop it. Alright. No worries, man.
I don't know if you guys could hear that because I have the volume lower on the YouTube video, but he can hear their voice chat. And they had no idea anyone was even near them, so free pickup from Swagg there. Guy was not ready. They were all chatting about dropping stuff to each other. 4 on the board. 70 players remain. Probably getting a UAV. Probably going towards Zip. He just said self. Well, no, he's got a self. Yeah, UAV Zip.
I had 14 racks.
Requesting recon flyover.
Tons of people back city.
What the fuck going on up there?
Bruh.
Nah, he not sitting there. He not sitting there watching that.
He's got someone up here, so this is super
Nah, he
risky.
not watching this, right, chat?
This is super risky.
He not watching this joint.
No shit. It's on our
Wow. That is a blessing. That player had no idea. There's audio on that. He should have heard. With plenty of time to turn and shoot him on the way up there. A little bit of luck. Good shots out of the sky. Oh, that guy's got some good shots on him. It's crazy to me how long this RAM has been meta. It's really, really easy to shoot and still very strong. I'll pause it real quick. I did have some people in the last video asking about Teep's aim, which is, you know, completely understandable question with any of these top players. They've been doing it a long time. And I have gameplay as good as them, and my recoil I know is exactly the same as a lot of these guys. So of course, if I ever see anything out of the ordinary for recoil or for aim, I'll talk about it. But a lot of these guns that they're using are very easy to aim, and if you're on controller, if you're on mouse and key, and you're using affected FOV, which is very important. Some people are probably still on independent. Affected FOV is the choice for lowest visual recoil. And then if you're using the proper meta weapons, just holding a little bit down on your aim with the right stick, the recoil is going to be very minimal, especially on a gun like this. So nothing abnormal, very easy to use, easy to control gun. You just got to make sure you have your settings and your sensitivity dialed for you. Let me back that up real quick. He knows there's tons of people up here, so he's just being kind of careful. This guy pops out, he reacts. And this guy, he was really quick to aim at him, but what he's doing here is just keeping his aim centered. So if he comes from here, if he comes from here, if he comes from here, if he comes from the right, you can't see the right because of his camera, but he can. He's watching all sides here. And then as soon as this guy comes out, who's not really looking at Swagg, Swagg just moves over, easy reaction, easy kill. And clearly, a lot of these players so far are not super sweaty. So if that was a super sweaty player sliding out, Swagg could have easily died there. But that player wasn't very quick to react. He wasn't looking at Swagg and didn't know he was there right away. Swagg was centered pretty good. Easy kill. Mosquito over to the right. That guy's got to be up top. And there he comes.
You fucking goddamn pussy. God damn it, fell off.
He's keeping a nice corner angle, keeping everything centered. Taking it real slow, not rushing through this. He saw that UAV. There was like 8 guys here. He's killed a few. Still one. That's the one that shot him before. Still up in the cab. And see right there, there's railings, okay? So very low recoil still, but the shots with aim assist in a railing situation is very tough. And you see he only got a couple tags right there.
Yeah, quick.
which is very normal. Same thing with me. It's very tough to get consistent shots on controller, especially when someone's behind rails.
Who the fuck is shooting me,
Even
bro?
with mouse and key, because the rails themselves block some shots, but
Like,
it screws up the aim assist on controller. It's extra weird in those situations. 8 on the board. Rails, bars like that, and smoke both mess with aim assist heavy. Smoke, you don't get aim assist inside of.
Here goes my bounty.
Get another UAV here, hit the zip again.
Need recon overhead. Requesting recon flyover.
Radars for everybody so far.
What y'all are scared to push?
Good shots there. He's got this second one watching from roof though, so he can't send it.
Come on! Fight me like a man! Fuck! Why are they so pussy?
Need recon overhead.
Oh, all the way to the top, huh? Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Good shots there.
You an ego chow?
That's a pretty This is
Okay.
pretty max range, I would say. You can get kills way further than that with the RAM. But at that distance he's
Dude, these
shooting
kids are
right there,
pissing
as
me
you
off.
can see, he missed some shots.
They're
He hit some
just-
good
you
shots,
wanna
missed some
make me mad.
shots.
I'm
That's
dead
where it
ass.
starts
You know
getting
what?
tough.
I'm
Is about
fully
that range
committed.
with the RAM.
I'm fully committed to scrapping y'all.
To be consistent. Any closer?
Committed.
Like even there he missed some shots.
Idiota.
But overall he's hitting a good amount.
Idiota!
Nothing strange or weird
shit.
so far,
Uh-oh.
and he's in a
Fuck yeah, I'm
solo
chasing after you.
trios
Don't give a fuck.
situation
I'm on your
with
sheets.
9 on the
Come here.
board, 42 to go.
Come here. No. Come here. Where you going? Where you going?
And again, he's
Where you
not
going, Pops?
super rushing people. He's not playing super campy. He's floating around the
where are you
map
going?
off of zips, using his UAV, getting into the hot areas. But once he's in those hot areas, he's not just sending it through all of them. He's taking his time, going one by one. And at any point, if it's too hot in solo trios, you make another play, get out of there, re-strategize. Couple good easy kills here.
Oh, look at-
Is that a dead mosquito? They gotta fix those on the map. They're really annoying. The dead mosquitoes, I'm sure you guys see them all the time. That one just disappeared, but they get stuck on the mini-map all over every game.
Watch this, Kobe. See ya.
Nah. Oh, really good grenade. Honestly, just thought that player would have had time to run out of there by then. That was a really good
Guess you got
grenade by
incredible
Swagg.
timing here.
Really? I didn't think he was going to hit that. Really good grenade.
That's where he went.
I will say this too, because I've watched a lot of Swagg. I've run into other people a lot more than him. He just has really different hours than me. So I haven't run into him as much live in game as some of the other people I've reviewed already. But I've seen a lot of Swagg. And Swagg is someone I feel like when you watch, you know you could do it too, if that makes sense. Like, he's not super mechanically cracked. Like his aim isn't the very best. But he's very smart. He's very knowledgeable. And like I just explained, what he's doing in solo trios here, which is the best playstyle for solo trios, is to make pushes around the map with UAVs fully kitted and dip in and out of the fights to collect kills. Some other people we've watched may just rush through and outskill him with the gun. But Swagg is not. He can get cracked and get some good kills. You know, obviously he competes and has competed with the best of the best. He can kill good players, but he's much more strategic than some of these other guys. Like Rallied, for example, is super cracked with his gunplay. Very quick in buildings, even there, if there's a squad moving through. Whereas Swagg is a bit more dialed in to a strategy, to being smart, cautious. So, you know, any of you guys can accomplish this, even in a solo trios, if you play it right. Even the best players in solo trios, solo squads, you can sometimes smash into a room and kill a whole team, but it's likely after you've got a feel for that team. So you'll see a clip of someone like Diaz Biffle clearing a whole room of bots, and it's probably because Diaz knew they were bots beforehand. He got a feel for how those players were, and then you send it. Swagg's doing that on every occasion, playing it very smart throughout.
No.
Shots from the back, little smoke to plate. Like, look at these shots here, guys. I know he's gotten, like, you know, accusations, so, you know, I want to bring the information I can as far as his rotation, his plays, but I do want you guys to see that this is very normal. And like I said, especially if you're unaffected on controller, and if you're using a dynamic curve, this is how it should look. Hitting some shots, missing some shots, and when that player ducked right there and laid down, there's no aim assist left. So he trailed off a little bit, the player got back up, he regrouped, missing a bit, hits him a couple times, misses a few times. Good enough shots to get the kill. That guy's on a little head glitch. But it's just to show that, like, your shots don't need to be perfect, or even, like, near the best of the best. If your positioning and gameplay and style gets you in the right spot, he has that many more chances to miss and still get the kill. That guy has no chance up there. Will he ego chow up the ladder? Because I would. Nope. Got one coming from below, gets the shots. And that's a much better angle than earlier when he was laying down. This time there was only one player, so laying down would have been great, but being crouched at the top of the stairs with that angle, he gets the kill, and if there was a second guy, he easily could have peeled out to plate and then re-challenged. In solos, it's probably better to do that lay down play every once in a while. If you're doing squads or trios, get the angle and give yourself the out by still being crouched. Nice airstrike. Clean up. 16 on the board just like that in a solo trio situation. Hasn't done anything that insane. Just a solid game
rotate
here.
That way. No fucking way. I'm an idiot. I just
And
wanted
that's
to
it.
start challenge shit.
25 remained.
He's got nothing
Is this
left,
the guy I
right?
was chasing?
Damn. Well, that
The guy
is the
made well.
gameplay. You guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, feedback, Any names you'd like to see reviewed next, hit me in the comments with it. I appreciate you guys for watching. The short summary is, I think this guy's legit as far as no walls, no aimbot clearly. I don't believe that he uses any of that Cronus stuff. His aim looks absolutely normal to me. I would even say that I feel more confident with my aim than I think what I'm seeing out of him. I feel like maybe I'm even better at aiming than Swagg. He's just very good positionally, very solid player. He's been doing this a while, a lot of respect. And obviously, you know, I've heard that people say he VPNs too. Maybe he's been in there in the past. That's no good. I'm against VPNs. I doubt this was. Obviously, no way to know that. The players looked fine. There were some bots in there. There were some okay players in there. Nothing out of the ordinary looking. This was not like a complete low-level bot fest in some other, you know, out of some other country where it's like, you know, this is a pretty normal lobby. Definitely a few not as great players, some okay players, but I've seen a million lobbies like this. So it all checks out to me. Of course, we'll do more in the future. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we will see you in the next one every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Take care, everybody. Peace.